What's up, everybody? It's your girl Ericka from the Classy Climb blog. If you would be ever so kind to me, drop your city and state and hit the like button as you come in. I had to do this one, and I promise not to rant too much, but here's the deal. If you don't know who I am, and there's 14,000, almost 15,000 new subscribers on the channel, definitely hit the like button. Also, check out the book Smartphone Millionaire: How to Invest in People, Businesses, and Real Estate from the Palm of Your Hand. It's on Amazon or always in the links below. It's a book I wrote along with others. I have wrote a couple books called Ladder Income, some other ones that talk about making more money. And a lot of times, a lot of y'all answered questions are in those books. So I know if you read them. All right. Now, here's something I want to go on. Earlier today on Instagram, if you saw me, I was ranting. I try not to rant too much, but it's a season of ranting. Right now, my jaw is hurting, and I go in to get some jaw surgery and some teeth and some bone and some stuff over here on the right-hand side of my face fixed. Okay? So that's going to require me to have mouth kind of closed, not talking for at least a week, maybe 2 weeks. We're uncertain. They're going to get in there and see. So this is kind of the last live video you'll catch of me today. I think this is the last one. I might do another one. But I wanted to really get this conveyed to y'all. Many of you call me and you're like, Ericka, look at this website. Oh, hold on, let me fix this. Look at this website I put together. Look at this cool logo. I've got my phone number. I've got my systems. I got this. And when I ask you, how many phone calls are you making a week? How many marketing? How much advertising? You haven't done any of that stuff. And let's be really honest. Real businesses require action. Point blank, period, right? People may say they don't like Grant Cardone because he's sleazy, he's a salesman, he's pushy. But honestly, Grant Cardone is the embodiment of action. Point blank, plain and simple. Like he gets there, he tells you you're going to make this many phone calls a day. You're going to, people on his team know if they don't make that many phone calls a day, they might not have a job. Now, let me clarify this. If you just make one extra phone call a day, Monday through Friday, almost 50 weeks out of the year, you'll make an additional almost 300 calls a year. Now, people act like, well, 300 calls? That is life-changing in many businesses. 300 calls is a difference between thousands of dollars in your business. Now, the problem happens is, I was on the phone with somebody earlier today, and I needed them to go ahead and finish something for me. And the phone call kind of got down to, well, Ericka, I need your logo. And Ericka, I need email and some website, which was fine. We have an office email. We have one that has the website. But I was responding to them from a Gmail. And I simply told them, we don't have a logo. Here at the Classy Climb, we've kind of changed the theme of the channel twice. So we don't have a logo. And they immediately were like, well, you can go on Fiverr. You can do all this. I said, no, we don't need a logo. This company has made almost $1 million in 4 years. We don't need a fucking logo. We take plenty of action here at this channel. Now, would a logo have doubled my profits? No. A logo would not have doubled my profits. Would a fancy website have doubled my profits? No. Trust me, where y'all purchase, you don't usually even purchase through that portal. We have a whole system that tracks where you guys are buying things, where, what website, how you're buying them. Trust. We know the numbers. Would me responding in Gmail stop people from doing business? No. Listen, I had to get a plumber to go with me to look at a house over here in Pflugerville because it had warped flooring in the bathroom. So to me, that meant something was in there leaking. It was a bathroom problem. It was a plumbing problem. So I hired a plumber to go with me to check it out, see if it was worth me putting my money down on this house. This is going to be a rental property. And of course, the plumber's like, I can't tell. I have to get on this or I have to open this up. Like, he was going through some different things and he was checking out things. And he responded to me with what? A Gmail. And he's a plumber that makes big money. This is a plumber with 3 rentals. He makes money. But I can tell somebody probably would have not done business with him off of a damn Gmail. Even though he's got testimonials of his work, he's on HomeAdvisor, he's on Thumbtack, he's on multiple sites where you can validate that he does good work. And to me, that is the epitome of silly. This is where we cross the line of social proof. There's a lot of people out here with shiny websites not making no money. Shiny websites, no money. Business cards in hand, no money. And this is why in a couple years, I predict this, you're going to have so many people bad-mouthing entrepreneurship, bad-mouthing having a business, because what they don't understand is when the economy is down, sales are down. Let me tell you again, when the economy is down, sales are down. Why? Because people aren't as willing to just let go of money because, it's the economy and they're scared and they're listening to a lot of news. So these are good times. These are good times. So while the times are good and these people aren't making any money, watch what happens when you're in bad times. They're going to blame everything you can think of. Now, my problem with most people who are sitting here going, oh, you need logo, you need this, they're not taking no action. They're not taking no action. I've talked to several people and I've been to several conferences where people have beautiful websites, beautiful logos, 1-800 numbers, all kind of stuff, barely making $1,000 a month. This company, just this one, does 20 grand a month. 15 to 20 every month without regard. I'm on the phone with you guys. I'm doing consulting calls. I'm following up on emails. We're going tax lien. Courses, sales, AdSense, all of it. So a lot of times people say, your company would look more professional. It depends on your audience and it depends on where you're trying to do. Now, if you're trying to work with the government, you're trying to get government contracts, by all means, get a website. By all means, get the numbers. But most of y'all are making all these really pretty websites with no sales. You know how many times a week I get consulting calls where I'm like, I'm booked, I can't talk to you. I'll pay $1,000 to talk to you. I get on the phone with them. I work over their whole company. You know what it is? They've got a beautiful Shopify site with no traffic. No traffic. They are spending all this money to have a beautiful site, beautiful website design, 1-800 number, inventory, and no traffic. And then we'll say, well, Shopify doesn't work. No, honey, it's not that Shopify doesn't work. You don't work. You don't put no ads out. You ain't got no other kind of marketing. You ain't got no blog. You ain't got no Twitter. You ain't got no influencers you're sending stuff to. Do you know me? Like free techniques people love to do. Now, that's one guy, he sends out stuff to influencers. And, it's a hit or miss. Sometimes influencers don't like the product. They don't have to wear it. If you just mail them something, they have a right not to wear it or show it on their channel. I'm wearing Hustle Harder shirts. They sent me several shirts. They're a good company. But do you know how many times people have sent me stuff? And I keep promising y'all, make sure you have your tracking. My people at my post office hate me. And at the office, they like, I don't know, we can't find your mail, Ericka. And I'm like, you can't lose it every week. Y'all getting ridiculous. So my whole point with that is people send you free stuff every week. So imagine if they sent to 300 influencers free stuff. That comes out of your budget. That comes out of your money. And that's on a hope and a prayer that they'll wear it. Okay? So what I'm trying to get you to see here is a lot of times you guys have great, beautiful, lovely websites. It looks beautiful. You got 1-800 numbers. But you're here on YouTube and Facebook arguing about Gmail addresses, phone numbers, business cards, stuff that don't move the needle. Y'all arguing about everything, but are you getting up every day making phone calls? There'll be so many people who are wholesalers, and Cousin Nita says this all the time on her Instagram. People call her every day of the week and say, can I come work for you and make phone calls? She goes, well, why would you want to come work for me and make phone calls every day? Because I'm going to make you make them when you could make phone calls for yourself. See, we don't treat ourselves like we would be treated at work, right? Because at work, your boss talking about, hey, get on that phone, you get on the phone. But when you work for yourself, all of a sudden you're like, I don't know. Like doing all this hemming and hawing. Make sure you guys hit the like button. There's like 100 of y'all here and like 20 likes. Don't do me like that. But this is really like the biggest problem I see with business owners or people who want to be business owners. Yeah, look, exactly. Come on. I've seen posts where people say they won't do business if you have a Wix website or Gmail address. And guess what? I would pull out my bank statement and slap him with it. Because I know these numbers. I've seen this over and over. You know how many people I've been on the phone with and got to look at the backside of their business, and they got beautiful websites, great websites, no money. Thank you for the motivation, $2 for chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes, you have to have leads every day. And so this is the thing. So again, I said when I was at the We Live 19, so many people there were like, oh, I want to do virtual wholesaling, I want to do this, I want to do that. And I would talk to them and I'd be like, well, how many phone calls you make right now? Oh, none. How many beta sites you put out? Well, like 20. A week? No, once a month. What? How you gonna make deals? I was like, are you networking with a lot of other wholesalers? No. So all the fundamental things that make money. Now, I was gonna post up an Instagram post, and I was not making fun of the guy. He's here on the channel. He's out of he's here in Round Rock, and he was saying he makes money. And I was like, yo, look, this guy doesn't have a website, doesn't have anything. And he's making money in Round Rock, Texas. Now, I was gonna put that up on Instagram, but I didn't want him to feel some type of way, right? Because he's always like, you have the pressure on me, Ericka. But that's a prime example. That guy's going out, striving for dollars, making phone calls, making lots of money. There's another guy I know right now. He has no website. He is a big baller here in Central Texas. There's a guy in Houston, makes a ton of money. Thank you so much, Doug. Doug, make sure I get your email so I can send you some links for future shows. But again, these are people who are doing what it takes in business. Not shiny stuff, not all the looks of things, but doing. The app is called Deal Machine. And even then, if you take a picture, look, this guy said, how do you get 100,000, Ericka, in wholesaling? And I always pointed to Tony, the closer, and all those people. But if you read a lot of stuff, they all say the same thing. You take about 10 pictures a week. Let's be honest. You take 300 pictures, right? So that means you got 300 houses you done put in there. So that means you just take 2 to 5 pictures every day for 20 days out of the month, and you send out your mail marketing. But what's a faster way? Some of it is cold calling, some of it is door knocking, some of it is different things. But see, people don't want to do any of that. I'm a business owner, Ericka. I'm working on my business, Ericka, not in my business. You don't have no business because your business don't make dollars. If your business don't make dollars, it ain't a business. It's a hobby. And again, I talked about it this morning. People were saying, well, the average side hustle in America makes $200 a month. That is bunk, okay? Those are people with hobby business, okay? There's a lot of married moms who need something to do, so they join MLMs and they do different things, and they just need something to do, you know? They don't want to get a job, so they do, they do stuff. And they are the ones who are reporting $200 a month, okay? I'm not just making it on front of them, but I'm just saying, if you want to go make some money this week and you say, Ericka, I need... Somebody says CEO of Broke. CEO of Broke LLC, right? If you need some money, you go hop on Craigslist this very weekend, and you go on the Gigs website, and you'll find people who need stuff, move, trash removal, all kinds of stuff. They want to sell stuff. There's all kind of gigs in there. There are people who need admin assistance for 2 or 3 days. There's all kind of stuff in there. All kinds, just on Craigslist, just for the weekend. So a lot of these people say, I'm an entrepreneur, and people make fun of it because I try not to say I'm an entrepreneur. I say I'm a businesswoman. My business makes money. Me and Terry joke about it all the time. I'm like, Terry, we're businesswomen. Our businesses have to make $150,000, $200,000 a year. They can't be these hobby businesses. We don't have husbands to sit around and go, well, my husband, I gotta cook dinner. I gotta go cook dinner for my husband, girl. Let me get off the phone doing my business and go cook dinner. Which I love cooking. Don't get me wrong. Would love to cook for a husband. Just saying, I can get on the phone with some of these ladies and immediately know they don't have a real business. Girl, I've been working so hard on my business. What did you do today? I posted on Pinterest. I blogged. You're like, wait a minute. Did you call any affiliates? Did you set up any contracts? Did you know what I mean? It's very clear who does what. Now, again, there's a video I got coming out. I think it comes out Tuesday while I'm recovering. It talks about things that didn't exist in 2007. Okay, Pinterest, Instagram, a lot of these things didn't evolve in 2007. So now people can go online, see a picture, and click and buy. Like they'll see something and just click it and buy. It happens all the time. But are you set up for that? Moham, listen, let me tell you, if you say, is your business automated? And I'm only reading these when we at the stoplight, y'all. So if I'm ignoring you, it's not on purpose. So look, if you say your business is automated without employees, what does that mean? How much cash dollar buckaroos are coming in every month without employees? Because you could have, let's keep it a buck. You could go on the deal machine, take a lot of pictures, direct mail. Okay, well, is somebody else doing the direct mail for you? Somebody else doing the calling? But you said no employees. So without employees, that means you're still doing the direct mail. That means you're still working. I mean, we have to really take it apart what we're hearing. Not that anybody is lying, but just you have to decipher what you're hearing. Because again, I'm going to ask you, if we get on the phone, and a lot of y'all have gotten your feelings hurt, not on purpose, we get on a consulting call, I'm going to be like, what's in your business right now? What's your total in your bank right now? How much did you make this month? You ain't got QuickBooks, why you on the phone with me? I already told you. You got to have QuickBooks, you got to have a system. I don't have a wholesaling course. I don't need to. There are plenty of other people that do that. You have plenty. I only specialize in making the money, okay? Cousin Nita, bring her on. She's got a wholesaling course. I bought on Tommy. Tommy has a group, $47 a month. Y'all get in there and you talk and you get what you need for your business, wholesaling businesses. And they talk business and other stuff in there too. But that's my whole thing. What if I reply P the 5th? I'm gonna be like, I don't know that guy. I'm gonna be like, get off this phone. But that's my thing. I'm like, people love telling me, oh, I have this thing and I'm doing it this way. How much money? How much money's coming in? It's got to have a number. If it ain't got no number, it don't make no sense. You can't tell me you have a business and you ain't got the numbers. Got to have numbers. Got to have tracking. I check my QuickBooks almost, well, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I check it every damn day. First 2-3 hours a day, I'm reading. I'm updating all the QuickBooks, so to update all the bank accounts, all the sales, all the everything. So I know where I'm at. I know what we got to do. Know what we don't got to do. I know when new sales come in. This is how I know I need to hire somebody. People are like, I don't understand how you're not making 40 every month. Some months you make 40, some months you don't. But you know how you make that consistent? You have staff. You hire folks. That's how you make it consistent. So you guys gonna have to wait till I get to the next stoplight. But the problem we have is there are a lot of people not being honest with themselves. You have to assess, is this something you really want to do? Is this something because you see people every day. House buying Brian's a prime example. Every day leaving work, he's at a job making $150 a year, but every day leaving work, he's taking pictures of houses to put through the deal machine app and land glide and all those things so he can have homes that he can buy and have rentals. The choice is yours. Money due, working a job, getting properties after work. If you really want to have a business, you can have it. And there was this lady saying, well, America and the capitalistic society, they're make you have to work all the time. No, you don't. You don't have to work all the time. I've talked to y'all in other videos that you can have a new standard of living that's very happy. There's the book Frugal Woods. Go check out that book, Frugal Woods. Go check out that book that I keep talking about, Average is Over, because it is. Average is over. You're not going to be average and get the same results like you got in 1980s. In 1980s, your mom could have stayed home. Your dad worked a little bit, factory, sometimes work at other companies, and made just enough for y'all to have a nice car and a nice house and a nice school. Just enough. I remember back when I was a little kid, everybody's parents had cookouts every weekend. Food everywhere. Everywhere, right? As a kid, and that was in the 90s. And I'm not saying people don't work hard, but I'm saying in general, that average living, again, that book is spot on. You can still do the same thing your daddy did. What's up, Andre? Thank you for the super chat. You can still do the same thing your mom and daddy did, but you're not going to have the same results or standard of living. And many of y'all see that right now. Y'all left college, and let's keep it a buck. People keep saying student loans killing them. If your student loans are under $20,000, if that was under $20,000, that y'all got cars that y'all done put a loan on for $50K, $40K. And y'all complain about $20,000 in student loans, you better get to paying that, get it over with. Okay? 10 years, that's $150 a month. You want to pay it off in 5 years, that's $300 a month. See, people don't really want to be truthful. They want to play dumb with numbers like they don't know how much stuff costs. You know how much it costs. Every time when I worked in financial aid office at school, we showed you what your payments were going to be when you were before you left school. So I ain't trying to hear none of that, right? And there's people in all kind of groups saying, oh, I didn't pay my loans off. Oh, I've been deferring them for 2, 3, 4 years. For what? For what? You can Uber and pay your loans. Stop it. So look, keeping it back to the main topic. The main topic is a lot of people want to argue with you that, well, you're using a Gmail and you don't have this. Yes. Is it cheap to go get a email? Yes. Is it cheap to go get several of these, nice business techniques? Yeah, it is. But what y'all mostly are missing is the action. It's the action y'all are missing. Y'all are showing me all these beautiful websites and beautiful logos and no results. No phone calls, no marketing, no advertising. I remember talking to somebody and they said, oh, I paid all this money for my website. Look at it. I did all this stuff to my Shopify. Look at it. Ain't making no money. And I went to go look at it and I said, okay, well, you did spend a lot of money. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, well, how much we're spending on ads every day? Oh, I'm not spending no money on ads. How much money I pay for this website? That's the whole premise of selling things online, is to have traffic and to have ads. Like, this stuff is getting crazy out here. Y'all, it's just a tool. Shopify is not like a magic button. It's just a tool. It's just a tool. Thank you, Jason Dykes, and thank you, Shonda J. I just want to make that very clear. The same thing with the mastermind meetup. I'm excited to get in the room with some of y'all and talk with y'all, because I'm gonna be like, what's holding you back, baby? Talk to me. We sitting face to face. What's the number? What we need? Let's get it moving. If you already here, let's work together. Whatever, because sometimes it's just people need to work together. They need to partner with people. They don't want to do that work. Okay, cool. Let's do it. You can, but my whole problem is people are more focused on the website than they are focused on the work. Again, if your business is not making money, it's not because you don't have a website. Again, y'all could literally go make $500 this weekend if you go dig through Craigslist gigs. There's somebody needs something moved. There's somebody trying to sell something. There's somebody trying to throw stuff away. Tangent, where are you going on these long rides? Man, I live in Austin, Texas, and sometimes I'll meet people for lunch or something, and they be all the way down there. I'll be like, I live north, but you want me all the way south. Plus, in Texas, I'm not making fun of them, but they act like they don't know what rain is. So it's in this middle where it might rain, so everybody's driving really slow on every single road possible. It cracks me up. I'd be like, Texans, it's water. It's just water. But what happens is you have a lot of people out here pickup trucks with nothing in the bed of the truck. So if they start to slide because it's raining, then they slide. Sienna Herbert, one answer, you should start with $300 a month in marketing. Yeah, that's basically what Alex Becker says. Like, and I kept pointing out to Alex Becker for a long time on this channel, because I said, look, there's 10 videos I watched of his. If you just follow those 10 videos, you'll make $70,000 a year. And I'm not even like jokingly saying it, because I actually used some of those techniques before and was making $2,000 to $5,000 a month during those months. This is where the rubber meets the road on this, right? What's up, May 5? Alex Becker, BE is like Becker. You keep seeing the commercials talking about like wolf mugs and silly stuff, and I kept pointing that out because I wanted to show y'all like this company makes 10 to 15. My company makes 10 to 15K, and then on some months we'll have a weird month where it goes 15K to 40K. We've had some crazy months where I've been like, holy crap. And that's why I've been able to go buy a brand new house, get a brand new house built, and some other things. But it's action that's got me there, not a pretty website. My blog isn't even fancy, y'all. My blog is so basic, but it just gets you to the point, right? And these videos have not been super fancy, super cinematic, all that stuff. Again, I get on the phone, I help people solve problems, I help them connect to funding and financing. Like, hey girl, this is where we're gonna go. We're gonna go over here and do this. For a long time, all the credit repair that our office did, 90% of my clients were white. They found it when they Googled, SEO popped up. You know what I mean? And so a lot of times the stuff you guys are asking me about business is what converts in your business. That's the number one question you need to figure out. If you're trying to be a wholesaler, I'm going to tell you the same thing. You're going to have to go either put out more bandit signs, and I'm talking about 50 bandit signs a week, and a lot of you put out like 20. You put out like 20 and go, I tried it a month ago. 20? What the hell 20 gonna do? Like 50 a week. People got to be like seeing the number till they head hurt. And you can even pay people $1 a sign to put them out for you. I've seen that all over Craigslist as well, right? Then if you are a person who's like, well, Ericka, I don't want to be calling people, I don't want to be putting out banner signs, you can literally drive around neighborhoods that you are interested in with your cell phone, turn to the window, take a picture with the Deal Machine app, and send out postcards. You do take 10 pictures of 10 houses every day for a month. That's going to be 300 houses in your queue. And you're going to be slowly drip mailing those people every 3 weeks, really. But I mean, it's just like, some stuff is simple. It's like, what makes that business money? Now, if you're on social media and you're a pretty girl and you are in swimwear and you have affiliate marketing, whatever it is, if that makes you money, then you need to continue to put out pictures that make you money. But again, a lot of people are out here posting stuff to Instagram that don't make no money. Don't make dollars, don't make sense. And I think y'all get offended when I'm like, how much money do you make from doing that? But what makes them feel good is fancy pictures on Instagram, fancy websites, and professional. Look how professional my email is, Ericka. Okay, how many people emailing you at that email? Not many. You know how many people email me at all my Gmails? 100 a day. That's why I'm hiring somebody. That's why at the mastermind, everybody was getting mad. Like, Ericka, what you doing? Still checking emails? Yeah, because we get that many a day. So what I'm trying to see is, what are things that make your business make money? We got to get down to the real stuff. There's nothing wrong with logos. There's nothing wrong with websites. But I could not believe I was going back and forth with another business owner over the phone and email about a logo. I was actually quite frustrated. I was like, what? A logo? What? Looking professional and doing professional things are two different things. Bingo! Bing, 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 bing. Again, there's a guy who watches this site. If you hear me on this live show, don't worry, you can mention it underneath here. I saw you in the other video mention it. I met him at We Live. He ain't got no website. Ain't got no website. Ain't got no cards. Ain't got no nothing. Just knocking doors, phone calls, doing what he do. Okay? So, again, it's like, do you want a business that makes money, or do you want to look pretty? That's really the key answer here. People cannot drive today, y'all. All right, I'm officially at a stoplight. I'm going to scan as quickly as I can. Andre Hatchett, if Ericka has helped you, please do one of these things. 1, send a super chat. 2, like the video. 3, buy her book. 4, join the $10 a month Facebook group. The Facebook group is lit. They in there partnering. There's a group that bought a truck. There's a group that did some other stuff in there. They doing all kind of stuff. There's a lady who is buying tax deeds and want somebody to go and partner with her. There's somebody shared their wholesale deals in there. God, there's a lot going on in there. We talk about all kind of stuff in there. There you go, Mo Cruz. I called a We Buy Houses bandit sign. They never called me. Half of them is lazy. Let's keep it a buck. Half of them, listen, when I talk about thumbnail, when I talk about the plumber that went with me to go look at that house, y'all, that plumber has a Gmail site. He ain't even got a professional photo. His thumbtack photo was him by his truck. Like somebody just took his cell phone, took a picture. But I paid him his $150. He surveyed that house with me. He went up under, he checked the pipes, he did all the stuff. Like, he was professional. Quick to respond with the Gmail account. You know what I mean? So you guys are getting caught up on the wrong thing. Becker is big on SEO. It is. Tiffany, how much down payment for your first rental? I don't know. I don't know the price of your rental. Let me see what else I got. And so in other words, y'all goofballs don't comprehend how to execute, not learn by doing, and articulating yourselves. Having transparency. You can create website. Yeah, you can. What's up from Nashville? Hopefully we'll get out to Nashville again. All right, we driving again. So anyway, the point of this is like, not to rant. Just my jaw's hurting, and I just want to finish out the day strong. Picking my mom up from the airport a little bit later. I'm gonna go get a facial and a massage. So your girl gonna be feeling good. Oh, thank you. Facebook group is awesome. So here's the thing. When you want to buy stuff with LLCs, let's be very clear. A lot of you are like in the fantasy of like, I have to buy things with LLCs. The way you buy things with LLCs is you either get commercial loans, Or 2, you have cash for your deal. You can name your shit whatever you want. You got cash. Oh, excuse me. If you got cash for your deal, they can't tell you what you're going to be like, hey, I want to call it Truckers Anonymous, LLC. They ain't got no choice but to sell it to you. You got cash. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever if your cashier check comes from your bank account and it says whatever on it, you can put your company in whatever you want. Same things with these houses. If you want to go on these auction websites and get a house and you're bidding, and let's say you want to close out FOA commercial on these people, as long as you got your LLC paperwork and they're accepting it, you can do it. It's not as big as a hurdle as you guys think. The thing that you guys are hitting up against is most people are trying to use personal tactics to get business things, right? You're trying to use your personal credit or your job to buy the house, and so the company gonna be like, okay, you want to buy with your LLC? Okay, the LLC's getting the loan. All right, you got 25% down, and you don't got 25% down. Or they go, you got 2 years of tax returns on the business, but you ain't got 2 years to tax return on the business. You got any, you know what I mean? Like, and this is why, again, prime example, someone very smart on this channel, I'm not gonna call his name out, he can talk about it if he wants to. He, for 2 years of watching this channel, he would buy all these notes and different things in his business name, lending club, everything. He does everything in his business name. When I got on the phone with him, he showed me. And so when the bank asked, does his company make money? It does. It has Fundrise. It's all those things are his rich uncle's account. All that stuff he showed me is in his business name. So his business does make money, and his business gets payments. His business gets interest on its investment. You know what I mean? You got to be smart about it. You got to be smart about it. I wasn't Andre, but he does listen to both of us. But again, you got to be smart, you guys. If you want to win in this economy, you got to be smart about it. So I'm going to go enjoy my last dark chocolate coffee. Any other questions before I hop off here? I just want to, a facial. Oh, you know, here's the thing. You know, when you go in certain surgeries, you're not actually supposed to put polish on your fingernails or your toes. Because, well, really just your hands. Because if you actually, like, lose... Hold on.
Hey, how are you?
Hello. Do you guys have that dark chocolate cold brew?
I'm actually out of the dark chocolate cold brew right now. I could do, like, a dark chocolate iced latte.
That's so sad. But, yeah, I could do that. That sounds good.
Yeah, and what size did you want to do?
Can we do a 16 ounce?
Yeah.
That's it.
I'll see you at the window.
Thank you. Okay, let me see what y'all said. Yeah, so when you get put under anesthesia and actually, like, they're checking your blood pressure, they actually recommend you don't have any polish on your fingers. So if your oxygen levels are low, they can see your fingertips turn blue. So it sounds weird, but it's one of those things with surgery. They just want to make sure, like, when you're under, like, they still got you. You're still good. The name of the Facebook group, always check the links. The links we post in the channel is where you buy entry level, because it's a paid Facebook group, $10 a month. If anybody has the links, I'll put them in there. Thank you, Vaughn. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people look good. Like, again, Social Proof was a great conference in Atlanta. It was talking about all the things people were doing to make money in their business, or like how they were showing you how they did their business. It was great. It was a great event. And what ends up happening is people get addicted to copying people who are further ahead, right? Like I know people who right now, if they want to take a jet all the time, they could, but they don't. It doesn't make number sense. They're like, why? Doesn't make number sense, or time, right? Sometimes it's time. Like, there's just a flight they want to catch it right now. They want to go. They don't want to coordinate with the charter jetting and the empty legs. They don't want to do all that. They just want to go right now. And there's a lot of things that are promoted that I'm in certain Facebook groups paying to be in there, like, too much money. I think I paid $2,000 a month in Facebook group fees. But we're going to fix that. We're going to clean that up. And a lot of those people, once you actually hear their story, some of them is going broke. Like, they're like, oh, I'm going to Thailand. You're like, oh, that's so cool, man. It's not because they want to. It's because they broke. It's because they did a bunch of Facebook ads and it only sold so much, or they did a lot of JV deals. And that's why you see so many of them and I'm not gonna name no names. You see so many of them all of a sudden buying real estate. There's a guy, he's really big. You know who I'm talking about? He put up a video that they're talking about buying real estate. Why? Because yes, what he's doing is makes money with stocks, but at the end of the day, where does long money sit? Long money sits in real estate, y'all. Commercial buildings, regular buildings, apartments. Long money sits there because people always need somewhere to live. Always need somewhere to live. And it's a hedge. It's just a hedge. It's a way to hedge your money. Yeah, they have to see the color of your nails. Yeah. To determine blood flow. Yeah. So in the Facebook groups I'm in, it automatically, it's like a subscription. It's just the way my Facebook group's only $10 a month. It's a subscription. All it does is weed out a lot of people, because we have 30,000 subscribers here. So imagine if 30,000 people went to the Facebook group and just talking about who knows what. We've got a smaller select group of almost under 300 people, and those people are doing what? Connecting, making deals. These are people who, okay, $10, that ain't nothing, and they're willing to talk with each other and partner with each other and make deals, make things happen. Like right now, I'm trying to figure out how to get an event going in Austin, Austin, Dallas, and Houston. That's at some point way in the fall, we're gonna do an event, and I want to partner with people because they're like, if y'all see how many emails I'm getting, it's ridiculous. It's some crazy amount of emails. People want to buy stuff here. This is what is this called? It's called Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. It's a franchise. I will enjoy the spa. Thank you. Yes, our family, if you check out some of my old videos, I show how to get rich in the recession. There's a whole playlist on this channel called How to Get Rich in the Recession. If you go look at that playlist on this channel, you go search, you'll see where I'm out on our family's property, and you can see the multiple trailers. So there's a video from 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I don't know who's on the channel and remembers it. But I'm going to go, when I go back home to North Carolina, I'm going to do it again. Just show y'all, because they're overhyping mobile homes. And here's the reason why. Because many cities are outlawing them. Now, what do I mean outlawing? They're not banning them. They just won't give you a permit. Right? So you have to be on the county line. You got to be on the edge of town, because they have decided they don't want them in cities. Right? Same thing. If you're from Fayetteville, North Carolina, you know what I'm talking about right now. In Fayetteville, North Carolina, they tore down a 300-unit apartment trailer park complex, and then built a whole like series of buildings. It's beautiful buildings, but there will never be another trailer park in that city ever again. Not that they got approved. Not if you got to go down there and get it approved. Now, people think you don't have to get it approved, but you do. Because why? You got to put water in. You got to put sewer in. Thank you. You got to put electricity. Like the city has to come out and set up water. Thank you. So you have to get permits, and the city won't give you permit. They'll go, oh, that's a special use. We'll have to have a meeting. We'll have to meet on it. So it's dark chocolate latte. Okay, I'm gonna trust it.
It's pretty good.
It's good. Thank you. So the whole mobile home phenomenon you guys are going on, and here's my thing. If you buy an old trailer park, let me tell you, you're gonna have to clear out at least 20 of the units. Most of these old trailer parks poop, y'all. Love poop. I'm for real. Like, some of these old trailer parks, no bueno. You have a lot of old units, and when it comes to fixing trailers, it takes special people to fix them. Now, you may think I'm being dramatic, but what I mean is special person to fix it. I mean, the materials that make up mobile homes, a lot of times, regular contractor guys won't even come do it. They'll go, nah, I don't work on those. So, I know there's a lot of hype and phenomenon about mobile homes. I would be more hype if someone came to me and said, Ericka, we got some land out here near Georgetown. Let's put some RV park out there. Oh, I'll go to bat on that. But mobile home parks, I'm just not that excited about. I'm just not at all. like our family does. Like, you get a vacant acre or two, the way you want to do a T shape and put you 3 on each acre, so people don't have to face each other's backyards and stuff. But that's it. I mean, it just is what it is. No, I've seen tiny houses get approved. But here's what a lot of people do. A lot of people have a big house in the front, and then the backyard is a second house, which is a tiny house that they Airbnb or do whatever. Like, they do a lot of that in Austin because South by Southwest, and there's you're paying $10,000 a year in property taxes in Texas. Yeah, you're like, how can we make some money back off this? You put a little tiny house in your backyard, because a lot of those people have big backyards where I'm talking about, that particular zip code, and you just make your money. No, I didn't. Oh, I don't know. I'd have to go ask my uncle what we have. Like, my grandma, who never finished high school, could read, could write amazing, well, grew up on a farm. They had to quit early. She literally left one of my aunts in her will a mobile home to rent out. Like, they didn't live there. It was a rental. And everybody was like, why she grandma leave her that rental, right? And it was funny because my aunt was a teacher. She was the only family member that didn't make big money. She was the last teacher. Everybody else was a nurse. My other aunt, what did she do? She was a dental hygienist, and she had been married for years and had her own rentals. So she was the last family member to really not make money. That was like my grandma's children. But yeah, she still has that trailer to this day. But they still had to, like, they had it where it was empty for 4 months because they had a tenant with a bunch of dogs, and everybody they called to repair it was like, oh, I don't repair mobile homes. Oh, I don't repair mobile homes. They went all up and down Lowe's, calling all the guys over there, hey, I need somebody to repair this. Oh, we don't repair mobile homes. Even though where Fayetteville is, there is a mobile home construction place down 20 miles from Fayetteville where they actually build them. So you would think, okay, they build them right over here. There's got to be someone to repair them. So again, people get really hyped about mobile homes. It's just the repair side you have to worry about. Oh, yes. Them tiny homes be getting out of pocket. Well, and the thing about the tiny homes is they're trying to design them so that they're like, could connect to Google, so they can have the best technology in a small space. So you're really paying for the design is what you're paying for. You're paying for somewhat of the design of it and the luxury of it. So, and be careful depending on where you're at. Some of these mobile homes are like $60,000. So to me, I'd rather go ahead and buy a brick house. Anyway, so look, we got on a whole nother tangent talking about tiny homes. They ain't got nothing to do with building a business, but good questions. So, all right, you guys, I'm heading off, and it's about to rain hard here. So this is your girl Ericka from the Classy Climb blog. If you don't see me again on another live, I'll see you guys in a week or two when they take my thing off. So later.